Yo, what's going on everybody? I'm Ty and welcome back to another episode in our single player Pixelmon series, where I'm bringing you guys along with me on my first ever Pixelmon playthrough. And to start this one, I got a little bad news, guys. Actually, I was working on recording and getting this episode out to you a few days ago, but while recording, after a couple hours, I lost all of my footage. My recording software crashed and I lost like over 2 hours of footage and found a lot of cool stuff, and now I don't get to show you guys how I found all of that, which is really sad. But to start this episode, I'm probably going to try to at least cover a little bit and kind of summarize everything that we did find and that, I didn't get to show you. And before we jump into that, I also just want to quickly mention that there is a new update to Pixelmon 1.16.5. So I updated versions. I was playing 9.1.9 and now we're into 9.1.10. And it's not a huge update necessarily, but they did add 5 new Pokemon, being Fluttermane, Capsakid, Scovillain, Flittle, and Espathra. So there are 5 new Pokemon from Gen 9 in the game, which is really cool. But the biggest addition from this update, and the only other thing I'm really going to talk about, is the fact that they have added water gyms and water towns to the game. So those will spawn in ocean biomes like this, and I'm really excited to see when and if we can find one of those, because I'm curious if it's actually completely sunken underwater or what it's going to look like. I feel like that's going to be really cool. So yeah, a few new Pokemon in the game and a new gym. Alright, so now I'll try and quickly show you guys everything we did and everything we found in the footage that I lost. And man, I'm still getting really annoyed with all the Pokemon in here. But it was funny actually, as I was exploring around, I found a acro bike here, and then so I decided to end up crafting my own mock bike. So we had both of the bikes in the game, and just to show you guys that you can't actually craft the bikes, but there are some specific materials you need to do so. And so I'll just quickly show you guys how it's done. I'm not going to completely craft the bike, but first, for a bike, obviously you need 2 wheels, which to create a wheel you just put silicone in a circle like that with an iron bar or an iron ingot in the middle, and you need 2 wheels like that. And then on top of the wheels, you also need handles for a handlebar, which is going to be 1 iron ingot in the top, 2 leather pieces next to that, and then 2 sticks below that. And just like that, we'll get our handles for our bike. And then the last thing you need other than the handles and the 2 wheels is going to be the actual bike frame. And so to make that, I actually quickly want to come out here, grab a thunderstone. And so to craft the mock bike frame, you have to put aluminum ingots exactly in this position. So 1 on the top right, 2 on the bottom 2 left here, and then 1 on the bottom right. And then for a mock bike, you put a thunderstone in the center, and that gives you a mock bike frame. And then I don't actually have one of these stones right now, but to craft the acro bike, you would need a dawn stone. So again, I haven't found one of those yet, but you need a dawn stone, and you would put that in the center to get an acro bike. So then you get an acro bike frame or a mock bike frame. And then from there, you would just have to organize all 4 of those pieces in a crafting table, and you would end up getting your bike. And I'll quickly throw up a graphic on the screen for exactly the positioning you need to craft, or put all 4 of those pieces to craft a bike, because you do have to have them in a specific position. But yeah, that was the bikes are one of the things that I just randomly found, and I was like, you know what, why don't we try to actually use them and craft them? And so we did do that. All you have to do to use them is put them in your toolbar, either bike, and then you just right click on the ground. It'll come out of your inventory and be out here. It's actually a really nice looking bike. Oh my god. And then you just right click to hop on, and somehow you can strafe left or right on a bike. I don't think that's physically possible, but whatever. But yeah, you just right click to hop on, and then forward or side to side, off you go. And it is pretty freaking fast. I mean, it's just as fast as a ground mount, I guess, but still a pretty cool feature to have. Bikes are clutch in all the original Pokemon games, so it's kind of cool to have that. And then you shift to dismount as you normally would off of a mount. And then to collect the bike back into your inventory, you just left click and punch it, and then the item will drop. And now we got our bikes back in our inventory. So yeah, I just quickly wanted to show that, because I kind of wish I honestly would have known this like earlier in my season, or earlier in this series, just because it would have made getting around so much faster before I had a ground mount or anything else to get around quickly. So if you're still early on in Pixelmon, I'd definitely recommend, if you happen to have a Thunderstone or a Dawnstone, try to make yourself a bike. But yeah, now that I at least covered the mock bike and the acro bike, now I will kind of go back and show you guys a little bit of what I found in the footage I lost And when I was trying to record this before, one of the first things I'll mention is if you guys notice on my team right now, I have Dragonair and Luxray, which is different than what I've had in the last couple episodes. And that is just because Infernape, who is going to be on our grass gym fighting team, and as well as Vanillux, they both got to level 56. And that was kind of my end goal right now, and the level cap that I was trying to get to, because a lot of my Pokemon that I have on my team get some of their best moves by level 56. So that's why I took them off and then put Dragonair and Luxray on the team, because they're nowhere near level 56, so now they'll get some of the experience I'll help and hopefully level up really quickly like the rest of our Pokemon. A lot of what I did in the footage that I lost, that I'm trying to, show you guys what I did, a lot of what I did was actually in the Nether, and I found quite a bit in the Nether, which it seems to be a trend now that you can find a lot of cool shit in the Nether. So I'm gonna head back to our Nether portal down here. And it was mainly just a few things. I mean, I found a ton of items and a ton of loot and then leveled up a lot. That was like a lot of what we did. But let me quick show you before we go in, actually. We have our magenta and green Pokebags down here that we've had for several episodes now. In one of the areas I found in the Nether, I found a pink Pokebag now. So I literally have 3 Pokebags. And it's funny because it took so many episodes for me to find just one. And now I have a ton. But yeah, let's head into the Nether. Just because there are a couple little areas that I want to show you guys that I found, and I'm trying not to spoil it just by telling you right now. Alright, so I'm going to be as careful as I possibly can be as we're flying around in here, because obviously the Nether is dangerous. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the fuck did I do? I have no words right now, but I'm going to reload back into the game, and we're probably going to be dead. We probably lost all 3 of our Pokebags we had. All the Pokeballs. I had stacks of Pokeballs. Oh, I'm such an idiot for dying in the lava. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Oh my god. I hate myself, guys. Sorry guys, I have no words right now. Like I said at the beginning, I lost a ton of footage from playing for hours. Tried to go back to the Nether to show you guys everything that I found, and now I have nothing. Someone's gonna have to let me know if there are any Pokemon that can like swim in water, or sorry, if there's any Pokemon that can swim in lava, because I hate the Nether so much. And we are back, and there is where we died. And everything has to be gone. Oh, this is so frustrating. I just want to get an episode out for you guys. I've just been trying so hard, and I just die or lose everything. I can't throw out Corviknight for whatever reason, so I guess we'll fly with Charizard. Okay, guys, I hate this game so much. Like, what the actual hell? The flying in this game is just garbage. I'm sorry. It is just the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Oh, I'm so over this game right now. I'm just so done. Alright, guys. Well, I can at least show you. I found, as I labeled down here already in my lost footage, I found a fire gem. Yeah, this is the fire gem that I found, guys. Like another fortress like right above it as well. Pretty cool. I already raided everything in this village for the most part. Yeah, I just wanted to come up here and show you guys that like this fire gem is kind of sunken into the netherrack and the soul sand here, but this is what the fire gem is. I think there's 5 total of these little like spire towers with fire coming out of them. That is what you're looking for if you're looking for a fire gem. This is where I found a Pokebag. I found a ton of like ancient debris, a lot more really good resources that I was looking for. So yeah, like I'm gonna see if I can find anything else maybe, but if not, we're gonna get the hell out of the Nether because I am so sick of it already, and I've just barely been in here. So one of the other things actually that I found, and when I lost all my footage earlier, I found another gym in the Nether. So there was the fire gym we were just at, but this is a second ghost type gym. And I did, just like the fire gym and fire village, rated this one a decent amount, but I don't think I went through quite everything in here. So I'm going to take a little extra time. There's a beautiful looking ghost gym. That thing looks so cool, honestly. I love that. It's really cool looking. But I just know I didn't raid quite everything in here, and I'm just trying to make this trip not a complete waste. So I'm going to run around through here really quick. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a 4th Pokebag. I doubt it. We are bagless. for sackless, and it shows. So give me a second. Let's see if we can find anything else cool. I really could not find a whole lot to replenish everything that we lost. Our inventory is full, but nothing really special in here. But we did find some old running boots, which we lost when we died. So we can put those on and get rid of these gold boots. And then also in here we have new running boots, which are actually faster than the old running boots. So I guess I'm kind of happy with that. I might just get out of the nether now, because again, this is the main thing I want to show you guys, that I found a couple new villages and found a lot of good items that we already lost, so I guess there's no point in really showing you any of those, but I think I'm ready to get the hell out of the nether, so let's do it. Alright guys, well, let me just drop everything off that we found. Again, we didn't find anything too special, sadly, and we lost just about all of our best stuff when we found the lava, so I'm super happy about that. I'm sure you guys can tell I'm just ecstatic about everything that we just keep losing over and over and over. And this is actually one thing I forgot to mention. In my lost footage, I did bring back all of these pickaxes from the Fire and Ghost gym. So I got a Silk Touch, a Fortune 2, Unbreaking 3. Like, got some really good stuff from there, actually, like a multi-shot crossbow, good rod. So I didn't lose everything from the last few recordings, but I did lose a lot. Oh my god, guys. And you know what I just realized when I died in the lava? I lost literally the one thing I truly cared about in this game, and that was my experience all. You know, I had the experience all turned on to my inventory for battling. I lost that in the lava, so now only one Pokemon on our team is actually getting experience, and I'm just so sad, guys. I just feel like all the progress I made in the last several episodes is just completely gone. You lose. I'm gonna have to go and find another experience all. I'm gonna have to just spend another episode exploring and looking for everything that I lost. Another Pokebag, another experience all. Man, this could not have gone any worse, I'm not gonna lie. We do have 2 experience shares at least, so I can put those on a couple of my Pokemon, I guess. Alright guys, well anyway, we're gonna move on to one of the next things that I did want to do in this episode, and one other thing that I have not crafted yet that I'm really looking forward to crafting, and I had to go get a ton of resources to do this. But we are going to craft a mystery box. Yay! So if I come into my valuables chest here, we need 1 nether star, and we got 3 of these nether stars from completing these super effective quests by battling, I believe, 250 Pokemon. And so that's how you get nether stars. We need 1 nether star, and we need a bunch of netherite scraps. We'll just take them all out right now. We need 1 sapphire and 1 ruby. And now, if we go over to our crafting table here to craft a mystery box, we put our nether star in the center. Netherite scraps go all the way around the bottom, and then 1 on the top. And then a ruby in the top right, and a sapphire in the top right, and a ruby in the top left. And just like that, we get a mystery box. That's the only way to craft and obtain a mystery box in the game. And in order to use a mystery box, you want to find a flat area where there's plenty of room for Pokemon to spawn. Just right over here in this big open area. And if I had torches right now, I'd put some down. But so we're gonna put our mystery box right here. Alright guys, so the mystery box is actually, its purpose is for obtaining Meltan and Ditto. So when we use the box, it's gonna make Meltan spawn, which also can potentially transform into Ditto. And in order to use the mystery box, you need 4 netherite scraps placed in it. So I'm gonna try that right now for the first time. Just right click, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. Okay, apparently I didn't put enough netherite scraps in. I thought it was 4. It took 6 for some reason. But now we can tell it's actually working. And boom, there's our first Meltan. Let's go. Is there another one over there too? Dang, Meltan everywhere. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Let's start throwing some Pokeballs? Holy shit. They're everywhere. But we only get spawns for 100 seconds, so we gotta catch all these that we can. We do have some quick balls at least. Please, let me just catch one of them. And he broke free. Oh my gosh, are we just not going to be able to catch him? Well, anyway, guys, I tried out the mystery box for the first time, show you guys how it works and what it is, and we are probably not going to catch a single damn thing.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
And there it goes. It closed up. I don't know if all these Meltan are going to despawn. It doesn't appear like it right now. Got one Ultra Ball while he's asleep. Man, this is so frustrating, guys. Oh, what? Okay, we caught him that time. And it was a Ditto. Did you guys see that? It said we captured a Ditto and was sent to the PC. So no Meltan, but we do have a Ditto. And there's still all the other Dittos hanging around here. Or sorry, I keep saying Ditto now. Meltan. They're all around here somewhere. Hey, sweet. We caught another one. And that one was actually a Meltan. And that's technically our first legendary, guys. I don't really want to count that. Advancement made. Legend, wait for it, Dairy. We got our first legendary Pokemon as Meltan, which I don't necessarily want to count, but you know, we'll take it either way. Alright guys, so I finally caught the final Meltan that was hiding in the ground here. So we can finally get out of here. I just destroyed everything over here to find him. But I just want to quickly say now we got a Mega Ampharos here. The mystery box will only be open for 100 seconds, and then it has a 50-minute cooldown before you can use it again. And it does increase the number of netherite scraps you need to open it again every time you use it. So it's supposed to be 4 the first time, and then increases by 80% every time after that. So just a heads up that you will need more netherite scraps every time you do that. But let's quickly go to our PC, and then I'll show you guys what I caught, and then we might even try battling that Mega Ampharos, honestly. So if we come in here, we ended up catching 5 total of the Meltans that spawned. 4 of them ended up being Dittos, which is honestly super sick. And let's do some quick IV checks. 74%, 87%, 75%, 80%, and how about our Meltan? 68%. So the Meltan was the worst, but all those Dittos had amazing IVs, which is sick. And that honestly, we may end up having to train up that Ditto a bit because he could be a game changer for us battling. Alright, just switched everybody on around to my team because we do have this Mega Ampharos out here, and he might be the best or easiest Mega for us to actually beat, and that is because we have Swampert. So our level 45 Swampert here, and we're going to see if we can take on this Mega Ampharos with Swampert because ground types are not affected by electric type moves. So even though he's way higher level than we are, I'm really hoping that we can still take him out pretty easily with our ground moves. Oh, he has Tackle. Damn it. I was just hoping that he'd only have electric type moves. And we missed our one attack. Okay, so this isn't actually going to be easy at all. See, it's only a move that's effective against us is Tackle, which is so annoying because it still does a ton of damage. But we're getting him so close. Damn. Okay. Alright, guys, so we failed battling Ampharos right there, but I'm going to give it one more attempt because I didn't really have the best Pokemon on my team for this. So I swapped out my team a little bit, hopefully that we might have a better chance now. We'll start off with our level 40 Charizard and see how this goes. Oh yes, and Vanillix with Blizzard is killing it. Let's go. Oh my god, guys, we are about to win our first mega battle ever thanks to Vanillix. Come on, hit him one more time. Let's go, guys. Oh my god, thank god there is a good moment in this episode.
Well, why don't you cry
We
about it?
beat Mega Ampharos.
Yay!
And we got Amphrocyte, which I believe is what we use in order to Mega Evolve Ampharos. We're gonna take all that, and then after you're beating your first Mega Boss, you get to choose one of these items that you just have to wear in order to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. And so you got like a tiara, a necklace, glasses, and the little bracelet here. And from other videos I've seen, the bracelet seems like the most common choice, so I'm gonna do that. I don't really know if it matters at all. Alright, so there's a variety of Mega Stones. As Ampharos, if we have Ampharos hold it, the stone will enable it to Mega Evolve during battle. So that is sick. I thought that Power Band would maybe be in our inventory, and I thought we'd have to equip it or something, but apparently not. I guess it's just on us by default. So now we actually have to get an Ampharos, which I don't even have yet, but that is sick. We're gonna keep that in mind in the next episode. Hopefully we can Mega Evolve our first Pokemon. That is sick. And now actually, guys, one of the last things I do before I just wrap this episode up, we have so much more we're gonna have to do in the next couple episodes, so I'm just gonna call this one almost good. But the Shooting Star quest that we got, this is to Dynamax your Pokemon. Once you complete this, you have the ability to find the Dynamax Pokemon. And we had to catch like 86 and then capture, I can't remember how many, but we only have to capture 11 more now. And then we also had this Poke Loot quest that we obviously completed after finding tons of Poke Loot. So we're going to return that to Bebe as well. So we're going to catch 11 more Pokemon, return those 2 quests, and see what we got to do after that. Alright guys, well it took forever for me to get back to this desert village where I had the Poke Loot quest. Luckily I had it labeled so it didn't take me too long. And then in the bottom right there you can see we're tracking. Oh wow, he's literally right on the marker we put. Boom, here we go. And this is our Poke Loot quest. Let's see what he gives us. Just 6 gold ingots. That is stupid. I'm so sorry. Dumb. That was kind of a waste. But now while we are in the desert here actually, I wanted to explore the desert a little bit because again, we have to capture 11 Pokemon. And one of the new Pokemon that I mentioned that's in this newest update, 9.1.10, is Capsakid, and he should, I think he's a somewhat rare spawn, but he should spawn in desert biomes. So I think I'm going to spend a little time in the desert here looking for Capsakid. And then, you know, just getting our last 11 catches. You know what, guys? I was looking for Capsakid, but on... here we go. I was gonna say on my map I could see a ton of Flittles, and that was one of the other Pokemon added to the game. This is a level 31, that's sick. So you know we are gonna be catching this guy. I should have just used a quick ball, I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, honestly, like again, just like every time there's an update, the main thing I want to be able to do is just kind of confirm by finding one of the Pokemon, one of the new structures, whatever the changes are that they've made in the new update. I want to just be able to find that just to make sure that I, you know, do actually have the newest update and the newest Pokemon. And now I know for sure we do, because Flittle was one of the Pokemon added, which evolves into Esparthra, I believe. I don't know how it's pronounced. I always said Espartha, and I know that's not right, but here we go. Another Pokemon in the Dex and into the PC, Flittle. And then let's keep looking around. Oh, okay, I see. The desert is OP, guys. It's got all the new Pokemon. It's got so much cool stuff. I can see up on my mini-map right now. Now we got Capsakid. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Another quick ball. Catch 2 of the new Pokemon introduced in the newest update. Hell yeah. Boom. 2 of the newest Pokemon. Let's go, guys. Who knows? Maybe one will have way better IVs than the other. We'll catch a few of these around here. We got to catch 11 Pokemon total to complete our quest anyway. Let's catch a bunch of Flittles and Capsakids. Oh, a Stonejourner. I don't see these very often. I feel like these are kind of rare-ish spawns. It's the big old rock formation Pokemon. Level 40. Eh, screw it. We'll try and catch him. Maybe a regular Great Ball will do it. Heyo, another Pokemon, another one in the bag, another one to our PC, and increasing, filling out our Pokedex. That's what I love to see. Where'd he go? Where'd the ball go? Heyo, let's go. I heard the bing. The falling stars feels warm to the touch. Okay, let's see what this quest tells us now. Talk to Professor Mars. So we have to, again, I labeled this on, I labeled our Poke Loot quest, I'll get rid of that. But I know I labeled our Dynamax quest somewhere as well, and we're really far from home. So I think it's up here in one of these villages. There it is. All right, so just give me a second. We'll fly over there. We'll talk to our Dynamax quest giver and see what he has for the next step in the quest. All right, and we are now coming up on our Dynamax quest giver, which hopefully is not super difficult to find. They can wander pretty far around the villages that they spawn. Aha, here we go. We found him. The cool guy with the orange glasses. Interesting indeed. It seems it wants to see you face more of a challenge now. Try fighting other trainers. So you can see in the bottom right there, and then we'll just go double check the quest to be sure. We have to defeat 30 trainers now. So I kind of figured there would be another step in that, or some more that we'd have to do. And that is the case, but no big deal. Let's, we're not gonna do that this episode. 30 trainers is a decent amount to battle, but between all these villages and everything else we've found, we should be able to, battle these guys plenty of times and hopefully take that out. And in a future episode, we'll actually attempt to complete the Dynamax quest and Dynamax our first Pokemon. So, oh, cool. Actually, I didn't even notice. You can see on my arm there that we do have our Mega Band already equipped. So sweet, that's awesome. So we can Mega Evolve Pokemon once we get an Ampharos. I really appreciate you guys watching. This video is just hell to make. I lost footage. I died in the lava. I've lost so much stuff. I lost my experience, all 3 Pokebags. This was just a brutal episode, but we did complete some pretty good quests. We beat our first Mega Pokemon, and then did our Meltan box, got Meltans and Dittos. So not all is lost. We got a lot more coming. We have a lot more to recover and a lot more to do to get back to where we were. And we're going to keep pressing on. But I appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like for that Mega Ampharos that we beat. And subscribe so you're ready for the next episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace out.